Hey guys, Fusebox here, and we're going to go over probably the pinnacle of free to play heroes. The one that you work so hard for. She's the face of the arena, pretty much the face of the game, right? We're going to talk about Arbiter. You go through your missions, which, by the way, are an amazing way to progress in this game. If you ever feel lost, start plugging away at your missions. I know that it's very tough right now with the arena. When I first started playing, the arena was broken like it is now. They fixed it, they really overfixed it, and then it became just kind of too easy, and then they just recently put it back to being kind of broken again. The pendulum shall swing the other way. I promise you that is the way these things work. They will maybe one day finally hit that right balance point, but as of right now, getting Arbiter, the arena will be one of your biggest hurdles if you're still kind of a newer player. But plug away at it, keep building fast heroes. What she does in the arena, there are other people that do it, just not as well. But Arbiter is your prize for finally getting through all of your missions. A lot of people, they'll try to make the claim that, well, by the time you get her, you don't need her. That is not true. She's absolutely an amazing champ. Let's check out what makes her so great. Alright, her A1. A 2-hitter. That's useful if you're still struggling with Fire Knight. She's Void. Void is amazing because you can take her anywhere that you need her utility. So a 2-hitter, each hit has a 30% chance. This actually books up. I'm going to go over books in just a second. To a 50% chance of placing the weaken on the enemy. So that's a solid A1, right? She brings weaken. You're probably bringing a defense down by the time you get to your level 20 dungeons. She can kind of, when she gets to the boss, help by bringing along a weaken. Her A2, it attacks all enemies one time, has a 100% chance when booked out of decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by one turn. This is very useful she is literally top shelf when it comes to faction wars, just like she is in arena. Doom Tower, this cleansing of one debuff, it doesn't cleanse, it takes one turn off of each debuff, but it's so useful. So we'll get into that. This is where Arbiter becomes very unique and very powerful. So her her mentor of heroes, she places a 50% increased attack on the entire team for 2 turns. Good start. Then she fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%. She heals all allies on top of this by 25% of their max HP if they have less than 50% HP. So anybody that's actually taking damage, she can give them a huge heal, especially if they have high max HP. The turn meter boost is absolutely what she's all about, but it comes with an increased attack, getting your team ready, increasing their attack, speeding them up, and then Destiny's Call. This is also amazing. Now, this is on a 3-turn cooldown. This book is very important. We'll get back to this in a minute. On a 5-turn cooldown, she revives all dead allies, the entire team, with back up to 35% health. Then she fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. So if you bring even just one person up, afterwards, after she revives that person, she gives the entire team 20% boost again. Then, as if that wasn't enough, it grants an extra turn. And on a 3-turn cooldown, there's a good chance that your next move is going to be boosting the turn meter of all allies once again by 30%. And it happens so often. This aura is also top notch. Her 30% speed in arena is why you will see her at 90% of the in the lead in arena when you get to gold 4, because everybody's running Arbiter in the first spot to speed up their team. Her first move increases your attack, and then it speeds your team up by increasing turn meter at 30%. If things go south, she's there to pick everybody back up and reset the whole fight. I'm telling you, that happens more often than you would believe. So real quick, we'll talk about building her. It's actually very, very unique to most characters. Your arena speed lead, whether it's Arbiter or not, if they're a speed booster as well, what you're going to do, you're literally going to only want to use speed gear or the actual divine speed gear. And everything that you're looking for, you're not even Look, don't even worry about the stats. This is the one place where if you have to use an accuracy or a flat stat, if you have to do it, you can do it. You want 2 or 3 rolls of speed everywhere you go. My gloves are actually kind of slow. I may look at fixing that. So, I've got, this is definitely not, I'm not blowing it out of the water here. My speed is 273. You're going to really want to be pushing 300 speed to compete without worrying in Gold 4. If you're trying to go for Platinum, there's no limit. The sky's the limit. She's going to always want to be in speed boots. So under Masteries, the offense tree, if you need her to be going up against bosses for yourself, then War Master is pretty much all you can do, is go straight down into War Master. But there's so much more utility out of the support and the defense tree. Like on the defense tree, I've taken Resist. She's so good in Arena. You don't want her debuffed. You don't want stuns landing on her. Improved parry. It decreases the damage she takes when she's hit with a crit. And in the arena, you're going to get hit by crits. So increase the amount of healing. We've got a 50% chance to remove a debuff whenever she loses 25% of her health. In the end, we're trying to get down to a cycle of revenge. There's a 50% chance of increasing her turn meter by 15% when an ally is attacked with a critical hit. Speeding her up when people start taking damage is crucial to get her back to her heal or her revive. I just take the counterattack. There's not a whole lot else I wanted. I did go for accuracy. You could go for HP through increasing your heals, but you're gonna probably want to come around to I actually don't know why that's not so important. What's really important here is Lore of Steel. You're gonna have all speed sets or divine speed, and they're all gonna have speed rolls when you finally get her geared out. This is just gonna give her extra speed once you have those sets on. For Arena, Evil Eye is absolutely amazing. Well, almost everywhere. And then Spirit Haste, so crucial. She gains 8 speed for every dead ally. And the idea is to get her back around to healing or reviving everybody. And the same reason I have Timely Intervention. To me, it's the best skill to put on her. It increases her turn meter by 20% whenever an ally's health drops below 25% of their max HP. So when people start taking damage, you're going to speed her up, getting her ready to either revive or heal everybody. To me, this is about as good as it gets when it comes to her masteries. So the gear, like I say, is simple. Speed everywhere. As much speed as you can get. But you want to do it in the speed sets. You want to be getting double rolls and speed sets. You want rolls on divine speed as much as you can get. The reason she's in such a small banner is because I have speed on that banner. So in the end, be pushing towards 300 if you really want to compete. I'm only at 273. I had to make some sacrifices because I built a very fast clan boss team. So let's get her right where she shines. I mean, this is what it's all about, the arena. So you'll notice Arbiter is anybody that has Arbiter is probably running her in the front, except for maybe an extreme case of a tanky team. So let's go up against one of these powerhouses here. Now Arbiter will be plugged right here in the front for 90% of everybody playing this game. Once you have her, she's your speed lead. Lord Shazar just happens to be the fastest speed lead in the game with 32%. He can actually outspeed. He can give me more speed off of my base speed for all my heroes. She's still my fastest champ. So 9 times out of 10, I promise you, you're going to want her right there in the front, making everybody faster. And she's also your speed booster, so she needs to be the fastest on the team. I'm simply taking one of the only ways I can move faster is by putting Lord Shazar in front of her. So plug her right in the front, unless you have a faster lead, and then set up your team around her. And she does the rest from there. This should be a nasty fight, a really nasty fight, but winning the speed battle does give you the advantage. On auto, she'll always increase everybody's turn meter right off the bat. My plan is to take their turn meter down. It's a high resist team, so we're going to have a little bit of an issue trying to do this. I'm going to put up block debuffs. That'll get stripped away anyway if I don't take care of Madame Cerise. So what we got to do is we've got to kill Raglan, and we've got to kill. We need to take some health away from him so the bombs will kill him. Now here we go. This is where we reduce the duration of all buffs on the enemies by 1. Unkillable up on Skull Crown. High resist team. It didn't work. Maybe I could take it off with this guy. There we go. Remove the buff. You saw my accuracy is struggling. It's like around 200 because I'm not willing to sacrifice speed for accuracy, but she does benefit from accuracy. So let's go to not such a stacked team. You saw that 220 power or something. Let's go up against an Arbiter and see if we can win the speed lead, the speed fight. That's really, in the end, whoever wins that speed fight is probably going to win the battle, and they won. They won, so let's get our butt whooped. Oh, boy. But we can show off what she does by coming in here and getting our butt handed to us. So our only hope here is to try to take some turn meter down. Now we can go for the revive. That gives her an extra turn. We can speed boost our team again, and it looks like I got feared. So this is definitely not going to work out for us. But let's take all those down by 1, hopefully. There we go. Decreased all those debuffs by 1, getting us at least a shot, right? This is a pretty nasty team. Pretty nasty. Don't even know what to do. I got Sifi over here. I've got Arbiter. But what Arbiter is doing right now, she can take some turn meter down with her A1 because of our masteries. If there's any shot of surviving, there can't be much shot. We're just got to speed her up. We'll put it on auto. We're dead. But that was a good chance to show off everything else that she does, taking debuffs down. And in the end, hopefully we're not. Oh my goodness, they've got to be fast. They got to be. I'm so outmatched, and I'm in gold 3. I slipped down into gold 3 when it reset. But in the end, on auto, she plays perfectly. She's going to come through, boost your team. They're going to do their big moves. If anything happens, she's going to revive you and then boost your team again, which in the end is 50% increased turn meter for everybody if both moves go off. That is absolutely amazing. It's the best in the game. The best in the game. So let's get her into content. Let's real quick find out. I don't know what's up in Faction Wars. No, she is absolutely amazing in Faction Wars. Alright, so take her anywhere that you need. She's got a 2-hitter on her A1. She can revive an entire team. Let's take one rough team. Let me set something up. But the idea here, we'll take the only aura that we have. The idea here is to not have a very strong team. We know people are going to die. I don't even know if we'll get through this, but we're going to see what Arbiter can make happen. So let's stage 20 with some really bad gear and a couple of really rough heroes. I've got Cold Heart, but she cannot take care of herself. Not at all. Now, I do have a shield set on Coffin Smasher. That's just so I even stand a chance because we have no defense on this team. We only have Arbiter for support. That's really all we have. So we're gonna let her do this all on her own. You're on your own, Arbiter. She's up to the task. So there, she revived her. She boosted everybody's turn meter so that we get to come back around, and in 3 more turns, she'll be ready to revive the entire team again. So we're not that worried about it. If people die, even 2 at a time, she'll bring them back. Now wave 2 is a little tougher. We'll see what happens. But with Arbiter on your side, this is the reason pushing those missions is kind of a guideline. It kind of gives you a goal, something to do. Now I know once you get into the arena part, it could take forever, but stick with it. It's worth it. Once you have her, she can just, watch the utility we get out of her. As this shield set wears off, we're just now wearing it down, man, she's all we have. The only thing between us and a grave is Arbiter. But yeah, this is actually going pretty well. Even though they're not well geared, they're really slow. But it's probably not horrible gear either. It's at least the right gear on most of them. He didn't have any speed boots on, that's why he's super slow. But we're gonna handle this just fine. She's clearing debuffs. She's putting up weaken. She's taking down turn meter with her mastery. She's keeping us healed up when we get down low, and she's making this team so fast. Even though I'm built slow, so now she's got a one that hits twice. We got everybody hits 2 to 3 times. We should get through the shield. She just got us through. And now it's just a matter of, can we get Heartseeker off? We don't have any real turn meter control other than Heartseeker. So we're going to have to deal with this guy slamming us every now and then. That's what she's here for. She's here to keep us alive or bring us back to life as needed. Without turn meter control, this could get rough. It really could. We got slow on him. We've got to get that shield down and at least get one good Heartseeker to keep him from healing up. That'll give us a chance to land our heal debuff, our no healing debuff. The only one that has that is Cold Heart. I wish she would go ahead and land it so it doesn't heal when that shield comes down. She's not getting it though. There, we just landed it. That right there, blocking heals is going to be crucial. Now we just break the shield down. If somebody dies, again, we're not panicked. I know he's going to come close. He's going to start hurting some people. We got a Heartseeker in, so it's pretty much over now. That's a weak sauce team. A weak team. And she just went in there. Flat stats in the bin. And she can do that anywhere. Any stage you're struggling on. We don't have to go through every stage. That's what she does everywhere. In the arena, when things go south, not when they go so south like that that second fight I did, but you get into a tough fight, and man, look at all them revives. Here's one that if we don't win the speed fight, they've got us outmatched pretty well. This is definitely going to hurt. I don't know if I can win it. They did beat us on the speed fight, and then they provoked us. So they basically won 2 rounds on this. And noticed who's in their lead. It's Arbiter. All it is, if she has 280 speed, that's the reason she won that fight. But right here is our second chance. I don't think I'm going to win this fight, but we're going to go ahead and play it out. She just gave us 50% increase on everybody's turn meter, brought somebody back to life, brought Rosin back. If he gets to go, that's going to be pretty important. He's about to get killed. But look at all those buffs they have. Let's just wipe them all down by one, pretty much clean everything up. And then we've got to get rid of their Arbiter. So let's take her out. Let's get rid of that provoke. That's going to keep us down. Now, it looks rough, right? Let's take some turn meter down and hope he doesn't have counterattack. Let's speed back up. If we can make it one more round, let's get rid of those heals. That's all we need is one more round. And look what we get. Full reset. Now we're going to go ahead. We get an extra turn. Doesn't really matter what we do here. We've already used our mastery. We'll take his turn meter down. And now we're in the fight. We're going to win this now. And it was because of Arbiter. We would not have won this without Arbiter. He'll get his little extra turn and we'll kill him. Absolutely would not have happened without Arbiter on our team. We'll keep it short. She's absolutely amazing. She's absolutely worth going for. If I remember correctly, you've got to get 2 of your Great Halls up to 6, I think. And then you have to get one of them to 10. In the end, to get Arbiter, you're gonna want to focus on only 2. And I suggest it being accuracy on your 2 favorite colors, because accuracy is so hard to get early game, mid game even. So pick, your 2 favorite colors and just start going only on those. You'll need 2 at 6, I believe, and one of them at level 10. And it takes forever to do. It takes 1,000 gold trophies or whatever tokens to actually get that one level 10. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's worth it. What she can do for you everywhere. In Doom Tower, she can do the same. Between her, Seal the Drakes, the characters that they give you in this game, 100%. You can start mastering every area of the game once you get to this point. Just get your Arbiter. Things will start to change. You'll have Seal by then, I'm sure. I did manage to get on my second account. I got Arbiter before Seal. So it's definitely doable. But with the arena the way it is, it's a long road ahead of you. Good luck. It's worth the effort. They will fix the arena. They have some fixes coming soon, matter of fact. We'll see how they pan out. But in the meantime, be going for it, and good luck to everybody. Have fun, and remember to enjoy the grind.